Maternal health coordinator. I work at the family health program at Ministry of Health.
Okay.
Okay. Good morning. I'm Tina Finas Arabas, youth coordinator and family planning ambassador.
Okay.
I'm Kanya Esdan from Big Sister Organization, a CSO partner with Ministry of Health. The program assistant manager at Big Sister Organization.
Big sister organization. That's good. Yes. So because this is the theme of our discussion today, so we can start with Samantha George.
Yeah, so family planning is the ability to give one the courage to make informed decision on your reproductive health and rights.
Okay.
So when you talk about family planning, it's about what do I need for life in terms of how many children do I need and when do I want to bring them.
Okay.
So if you have this informed decision to make, it puts you in the driving seat of when to bring them, is the spacing and how many. So if you plan for two, it makes it your ability to be able to post source funding, to be able to keep them in school for health and for other social determinants that comes in. So family planning guides you in terms of making informed decision on your reproductive health and rights.
Okay, that is good. The next person can answer the same question.
Oh, okay. So, just as Samantha said, family planning is a matter of choice on how can one come up with their plan activity concerning life. When to have children, when not to have children. It's not only about taking pills or taking injectables, it's also about abstinence, it's also about safe sex, to have control over your reproductive health and rights. That's the whole essence of family planning. And there are lots of benefits associated with family planning. There are individual benefits, it has benefits on the society at large, and even on the entire country as a nation. So family planning is a matter of choice. So we are here in commemoration with the World Contraceptive Day celebration to increase awareness
Okay.
on the services of family planning that is being provided within Liberia across our 15 counties. So that's why we are here today. We are doing it. It is being celebrated globally, and everyone unite to come together. And with this year team, we are emphasizing on the myth. We say stop the myth to keep our girls in school, to encourage them to take family planning. That's why we are here. Thank you.
Okay. Well, that sounds good. Again, to modify the question to the other two persons, I mean, why is it very important to do family planning? The fact that back then people were just, living their life and having children and moving on. Why do we want to do that whole program of planning, how many children to have, when to have them, and all of that?
Yeah, wonderful.
So I love the question, and I love you saying being modifying the question, especially for us as young people right now in the kind of environment we find ourselves in. Back then our environment or the community or the economic system we had is different from what we are having now. And it's important because it helps us to make informed decisions on how do we want to have children, when do we want to have children, how prepared are we in having children, what kind of care we can provide for our children, are we ready to be single parents, do we want to have a family to build together. So this is a very, very important thing for us to have at this time in our society where our economic system has become very, very high, where we just from an era of the Civil War coming in with different perspective from young people. I believe that when we have the opportunity to plan our family, to have the choice to want to take family planning, it is going to be a very, very best thing for us as young people.
Okay, Finas.
Yeah, so family planning give access to youth and women, mostly youth because I'm a youth as well, and I'm the bridge between the ministry and family planning to raise more awareness when it comes to family planning, especially between youth.
Okay.
So now, family planning gives us youth the ability to go to school, in school, go for higher achievements in life.
Is it restricted to a specific age of female? Maybe is it restricted to a specific age to go through the program? Even though maybe to my family planning, is it restricted to a specific age?
So, sexual reproductive rights is the right for everyone. So normally for our own, we say 10 to 14 years,
Okay.
10 to 15 and above. So all reproductive age, people are sexually active, are actually encouraged to live safe and happily. So the only live safe and happily is to have informed choice on the reproductive health and rights.
So before we talk about the myths, let's talk about the methods. I mean, what are the methods in family planning?
The methods in family
You
planning.
know, I said before we talk about the myths, because I know the key here is to dispel the myths around this thing.
Yeah.
But before we talk about that, let's talk about the methods.
Okay. Okay, so family planning services that is being provided in Liberia and every other country around the world, there are several methods. We have the oral pills, the modern contraceptives now. We have the oral pills, we have the injectables,
Mhm.
we also have the Chadel or the 5 years that we can insert under the skin. We have the IUCD that we can insert into the uterus. So we have various types of methods. And like I said earlier, family planning is a matter of choice. So what we usually do, we showcase all of these methods, and we even have the condom. You
Okay.
understand the condom method as well. We have another method which is permanent, the tubal ligation, the BTL, where they can cut the tube and tie for some women. And we also have another one we call vasectomy that is done for male. If the
But
male,
they think plenty, oh.
plenty. We have a vasectomy where they can be able to cut somewhere in the men's scrotum there, and it is also permanent. So we have various methods. So we showcase all of these methods using our balance counseling card,
Mhm.
counsel the client, then we post it over to them for them to make their choice.
Okay.
You
So
understand
the
it?
ones you say are permanent. That means when you do that one, I mean,
Yeah,
that's
sure.
very
Those two methods,
Mhm.
the BTL, which is the tubal ligation, when they cut, women got two fallopian tubes, right? There the sperm can pass to go into the uterus before fertilization can occur.
Mm.
So if that method is done for a woman, it means it is permanent, that is irreversible. And
Okay.
then we have the vasectomy for male.
Mhm.
If that method is done, it's also permanent. But they will not just post it to you and say, take this. No. These are all methods that are available. We have the injectable. We got the self-injectable, the cyanide press, where clients can go to the facility, they get access to the cyanide press, and they can inject themselves at home, or they can come for it. We got the depot, we got the oral pill, what the woman will decide to take every day at home. So there are many other methods. We got the Jadel that goes for 5 years. Anyone the client decide, that's what we can give to them. That's the essence of family planning.
Okay, that is good. Except somebody want to add to that before we can go to the myths you're talking about.
So thanks so much for that. But in terms of the commodity that she just named, what services being provided, we stress the importance of counseling. So counseling is actually given to the client, and you make your informed choice. This is voluntary. So everyone is asked to use the card that is being mentioned for two that you provide a service for the client. So that is available at all health delivery centers.
Okay, that is good. So, what are the myths that people are having about me? If you ask me now, my own one, yeah, I will talk it.
So there are a lot of myths, and it's good that we say it as people get to understand.
Yes.
So the myth sometimes derive from parental guidance that is actually not being held to. So as parents, we are under obligation to actually engage our children with sexual reproductive health and right information. But as it is, there are a lot of background information that parents that are taboo in terms of talking with your girls and boys on sexual reproductive rights, and if they have been told it gave them the urge to have more sexual relation and this and that, or all of these one they are all. It's good that they have the informed information so that they know what to expect, and when they expect it, they know how to actually prevent it. So it's good. So with that, we come back to the myth of one. They say if the family planning has been taken, you have a lot of blood being stored
Mhm.
because the family planning is actually to prevent stop. So if you are now having a menses, obviously you will not have pregnancy. So it stop everything. So people feel that since I'm taking it, it will not. I mean, the blood is being stored. So it's no.
Okay.
It's no. And if I take it, I will not born no more. It's no.
Mm.
If I taking it, I will make me to have sexual partner. No. No.
It will make my stomach big.
It will make my
Mhm.
no. I know. So all of these things we have, they normally go through the advantages and disadvantages for all of this is part of the counseling. This is why you make your own informed choice based on the eligibility criteria.
That is good. But
Yeah.
how has religious and traditional activities impacted this program, the whole family planning thing? Because sometimes people say, oh, the church people will say, no, you're not supposed to do this one. Maybe from a traditional background, they say, oh, you're not supposed to do this one. You want to share light on how are these different sectors impacting the whole family planning program?
So that is actually true. We have traditional and religious biases in terms of access to family planning. So the country has been divided into regions. So we have like the northern region, like we have Bombapolu.
Mm.
So we have, because they are more Muslim,
Mm.
so we have that there. Then some places where you go religious background, the religion will tell you that don't take family planning and this and that. So we still have all of these issues. But with all that, the religious and cultural people are already part of our health sector.
Okay.
So we normally create this awareness. We have this quarterly meeting that is being supported by World Bank and WAWU. That's actually to create awareness among the stakeholders so that they understand the importance and impact of family planning.
So, how much progress have we made as a country in terms of acceptance amongst, especially what are the young people, what are the adults accepting family planning?
The prevalence rate.
So in terms of the acceptance, is still a challenge. From 2013 was from 19% to now is 24%. So we say in the use of the modern contraceptive prevalent rate. So the unmet needs that people wanting family planning is still have not having access to it is at 33%. So there's still a challenge. So this war contraceptive is actually a means for reawakening our awareness strategies to create more awareness in terms of why, breaking all these myths and finding strategies that we can dispel some of these myths. So the war contraceptive, they started the activity actually started yesterday in terms of the different community outreach. So we have about 5 and 6 communities that have actually been targeted with huge population in terms of service delivery. So we have the 540, the Lokintown, Nikutown, Slipway, and some CBOs are actually doing it within their catchment area. That the youth exposed, they are actually doing their own. That the rescue our people, they are doing it in the Tingo village, and the big sister is actually doing it in the Memastan area to actually increase.
Yeah, so
the-
let's hear from the big sister organization. What role are you playing in this entire family planning thing and the World Contraceptive Day?
So as Big Sister organization, as a CSO, civil society organization, we are there helping the Ministry of Health and all other related organizations to help create awareness on the importance of family planning and its intake on our rights with regards to sexual and reproductive health services.
Okay.
So we started with an awareness in the Mabastan community, educating young people, especially women and children, on the importance of family planning, the impact it has on us, and how best we can make the right choice on the kind of commodity to use or the kind of contraceptive to use, not forgetting the preventive measure also in sexual and reproductive health rights that has to do with condom. In as much as we have the contraceptive available, we should not forget about our STDs that comes along. So we have the condom aside that we also distribute while we carry on our awareness for sex for family planning.
So I will ask this question to Kania.
Yes, Kanye is on.
Okay. Yeah, so I want this other myth about, when once you take the family planning, then it means now that you are protected, you and pregnancy not get it again, so you can just go about and do anything. People believe these kind of things. What do you tell them?
So I just make emphasis on what we carrying on in our community is that family planning is there to help you plan when, how, and where you want to have children. But yet and still, we have other sexual transmitted diseases that comes along. That's why we introduce our condom, which is also another method of family planning. In as much as we want you to plan in having children, we also want you to have a very safe health. That's your right to have a very safe health. So we have the introduction of our condom in the program.
Okay, that is good. So let's look at other activities marking this year's World Contraceptive Day. Anybody can start.
So other activities will actually include we have schools that have been selected to be part of the program.
Mm.
So we have two universities, the Stella Maris and EMU. Then we have high schools from across the area. So like Grady Allison, the EAWA. I mean, we have a lot of high schools that are being earmarked to form part of the activity in terms of increasing awareness. And while they are there, will have keynote address that will actually target on the importance and impact of family planning. We have quizzing on family planning for young people.
Okay.
So if the quizzing based on the responses, people are being given gifts in terms of how do you respond to the questions, and we have the outreach that we create awareness on, that people have free access and services to the commodities that are available in the targeted area.
Okay, that is good. Let's how you okay, Venus, you can respond to that question as well. The issue of as a young person, you say you are one of the, I think, the youth coordinator. Tell us, the awareness is key. How much have the people accepted the information people have been providing when it comes to creating awareness on how safe family planning is and the positive impact on people's life?
Yeah, so we have been doing advocacy in some counties now, like I think 5 to 6 counties. We have been doing advocacy, even in Central Monrovia. Sometime last month, we had a gathering at the ministry, and then awareness was done as well, and even in the communities as well. So for now, I can say the message is going across, because one of the challenges we had at first was educating young people when it comes to family planning. So now, as we have started this advocacy, we have some organization like Big Sister and other organization that has joined hands with us to carry on this advocacy.
Okay. Yes.
Yes. So sometime I don't know whether this will be maybe to be a clarity for you people, maybe educating the people to. Sometimes people say that, especially for women who normally born, the person they get really born too much. So I don't know whether it work on them too, whether it work for them too.
You say that whether it work, the family planning work for them too, that people that born.
Yeah, normally see there's someone that should normally the person put to get pregnant. Yeah, so whether it work for them, that one is nature, it's not just only, but whether it work for them too.
So let me start saying she will buttress. So family planning is for everyone based on the eligibility criteria, right? So this is the guide that help facilities use to actually know what one is actually best for you based on your medical status. Whatever it is, family planning is actually there to give you the sense of reasoning on what do I need to provide, when do I need to have these children, and how much do I need to bring. So I want 3. What time do I need the 3? Because now I'm in school. So I need to wait maybe 2 years. I'll be out of school and do the first one. After 2 years, I do it. And the actual spacing I will actually preach in the medical setting is 2 years. It keeps you. So the usual is almost like wearing the clothes and you watch. So when you watch, you wear, you watch, you wear. After a year or 2, obviously it will not be the same, right? So it's the same as the body. So the 2 year gave you the time to actually rejuvenate your body and your cells to get prepared for the next one. But if you just do it a year, you well out soon. And the final analysis at the hospital, there are choices that we need to make, emergency choices based on your own status. So this is why we preach on the timing of bringing forth your children.
Can anybody take any of these different whether methods or contraceptives that you named? Or because sometimes you hear people say, "Oh, the tablet not agree with me, the injection not agree with me," and all of that one.
Yeah. Okay. So what happens at the family planning service delivery point? We use our medical eligibility criteria.
Okay.
Yeah, there is a tool that was designed and developed by WHO, the World Health Organization. We use it as a guide. All women are structured in a way that everybody's system is different. There are some people that the pills will be good for, and there are some people that the injectable or even the IUCD, but it doesn't mean that you cannot take it. There are hormones within those family planning commodities. Those same hormones are in the family planning commodity, they are also in the female body, that the progesterone are within the commodity. So based on the client choice, that's why we administer to them. Like I said earlier on, we do the balance counseling. The whole thing is about counseling. Before introducing family planning to any client, you have to go through your balance counseling period. After the counseling, because it's the woman reproductive health and right, then she will decide which one to take. Okay, today she came, you did her counseling, she said, I want Jadel, I want it 5 years. But then she went and came back and said, oh no, I want to take the Ace of choice. All we'll do is to guide her and give her the choice that she wants. But any woman can take family planning. Like what's the matter my colleague was saying, in fact, it help you to space those children, and it helps you to get prepared for the next pregnancy. Even economically, it will also help you, as we all know in the situation right now. It will help you to pay your body, and you'll be okay to take care of those children. You'll not just be having those children unwanted, or you'll not just be having a all space in between them.
What are the statistics of men taking family planning in Liberia? Do we have that?
Wow. We have only the general contraceptive prevalence rate for our country.
Okay.
We put all at 24%. Yeah. For men, they usually use the dual method. Like we have a friend from B-Sister there, the dual method where you see most men saying, oh, I will use the condom. It's another form of contraceptive too. We use it for both STI prevention and unwanted pregnancy
Is that one?
prevention.
Is that one I was going about?
Yeah, so men are using that too.
So thank you again, Jess. You talk about the men, just to bring something to our attention. We preach family planning. It is not in the absence of male. So we preach male involvement for compliance. Yes. So normally, by virtue of structure, home structure, religiously, we say men are the head of the home, right? So most of the decisions actually generate from you people before you filter down to the lower level. So we preach male involvement so that we have compliance to all of the facilities, all of the commodities that to do. It's reproductive rights. So both the male and the female have to decide on what is needed and to make the choice.
Well, that is good. Again, if you're just joining us, we have a team here. They're talking about family planning. They're from the Ministry of Health. We have Mrs. Fassi Johnson. We have Samantha George. We have Kani Adan and Tina Venus Roberts. They're all here this morning. We are talking about family planning. Again, some of the myths. So you know some of the myths.
Yeah, getting the education from them too now.
Yes.
Yeah.
So as the program, the celebration started yesterday, according
Mhm.
to you, what do we expect at the close of this year's celebration?
So at the close of the celebration, we expect to have increased awareness on the family planning, the impact of family planning on the individual, on the family, on the community, as well as the nation at large, so that people have the choice to make informed decision on the reproductive health and rights, most especially the adolescent. And you know that our population is 5.2 million, and the 5.2, about 60% is adolescent. And that 60%, we have, I think, roughly 60 to 64% all females. So if you have a youthful population that is actually not well prepared, the country is bound to fall.
Sure.
So we have the social determinants, we have drugs, we have alcohol, we have bullet and everything. So there are a lot of things that we all need to structure and see how best our adolescents are well informed and trained to take the stand of the older ones. So family planning is actually a key. And there is something that we all need to do, that we are all practicing family planning one way or the other in terms of the abstinence that people actually don't know.
Yeah. So, but you talk about this abstinence. What is it?
Okay.
Abstinence,
Okay. So when you talk about abstinence,
Mm.
you are talking about where someone will decide not to get into early sex until they are prepared,
Abstain from.
to abstain from sex, or to have safe sex. You see, we are talking about. And another thing that I would like to say,
How?
it's hard, but for some people, it's a method that some people could decide to use. Someone could say, okay, for me, I will abstain from sex until I reach the 10th grade, or until I'm out of high school. So it left with the young people to make up their mind. We are not imposing on anyone, but they are all matter of choice, and that someone can make. And another thing family planning does, family planning is another key intervention. We at the Ministry of Health try to push to prevent maternal death. Because if a woman does not get pregnant, it means she wouldn't be a victim of maternal death. You understand it? So family planning is another way to be able to prevent unwanted pregnancy, so that we help our women to be able to plan their life, to plan their children, so that they wouldn't be able to make decisions that they are not ready to make. You understand it?
Okay. Yeah, we understand that one. But that one is easy to do. But we appreciate the team anyway. But let's maybe some questions that have now come to our mind. People who are following the
Yeah,
show,
people learn some things.
yes, they
How
want
you,
to ask questions too. So we'll open the lines and listen to them. So you can take notes of the questions they will ask, so that you can be able to answer them. Yeah, so if you are following the show, you can now call. One of our numbers is down. Yeah, so you can call this one 0770 202579. 0770 202579. Ask any question about family planning. We are in the celebration of World Contraceptive Day, and awareness is the key, or the main activities of the day. So the team is here, and you can ask questions about family planning, and they will answer you. So let's take the first caller. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm just Solomon calling from Real Life.
Okay.
Go.
Go.
I've been following the story, the people in studio that want to comment in. But I have a question. My question is, there are a lot of people that are taking family planning, especially for the female angle. And most of them, some of them get big on them, most of them get far. Why really is the problem? Why really is the cause?
Okay. Y'all take note though. Yeah, the team they are taking notes. They will answer. Again, place your call 0770 202579. 0770 202579. Good morning.
Yes, good morning.
Good morning. Your name, where you join us from?
I'm Naomi Soka, calling from the show on Grand Bassa campus.
Go ahead, Grand Bassa.
Yeah, I want to. So, for you, when you're taking the family, when you're taking for long, it would be hard for you to get pregnant. And for me, I take it for a long years now, so I try to leave it, but thinking when I will get pregnant.
Okay, you're trying to leave it, but you're thinking whether you get pregnant. They will answer you. Just keep listening. I love that. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, my name is Grace Claus. I come from Kamota.
Okay, Grace, go ahead.
Yeah, I want to know about this family thing. Whether in a period people can carry on awareness. Because for me, to my home for district number 7 in the Mackenzie, my sister said just born when you ask them, don't go to the hospital to see and they say, oh, that thing not go. The person when you stay born, and not go for you to take it and put sickness in the body. So they mean that those are in the interior, they're not learning anything about family, they're not carrying on awareness. So that needs to help them and use them on our side to learn family planning for them to start borning it. Because the children are getting plenty of no education. So you're supposed to do a wedding or in the interior, not only in Monrovia, please.
Okay, thank you, Grace. Good morning.
Good morning, how are you?
Good morning, we're fine.
My name is Grace Papa and I call from the Bakersfield area.
Okay.
So I just want those in studio to clarify because I got a lot of friends who took family planning and they stopped and they couldn't get their period back. They have tried so many places and there's no way. So can you just say something about what's the cost and what can they do if they leave the family planning can get their period back?
Okay. Thank God the experts are here. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Chief.
Good morning. Go ahead.
I'm calling for program. My name is Peter too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I want to ask a question about men planning. How men planning look like?
They mentioned the name anyway, but they will tell you. Good morning.
Good morning.
Go ahead.
How you doing?
Go ahead. You're live. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm calling from PSA, district number 3, a high school principal. And our family planning is good. But when I was younger, going to school, we used to have the various hospitals or the Ministry of Health going to school to educate our sisters. But nowadays, I don't see that. Do they have for schools for awareness in the various schools? Because this is also affecting the dropout in our various schools. So I'm suggesting that the association should have plans for schools for awareness so that they can help our female students keep in school while they may still be going ahead to do what they are doing.
Okay. Thank you. Good morning. Good morning. Go ahead.
Yeah, I want to see you guys. Thank you for the education. But I think I tested you. It has to do with this business. I think the one someone asked question, but I need more clarity. Plus, the prolonged taking of the family planning, does it lead to barrenness? Because it takes a long time. The person was not born again. Also, older women who born because she was young, she took too much time. Like, does it really lead to barrenness? I really want to get that. Thank you.
Okay, you will get that. Good morning. Good morning. Oh, you can hold the line. 0770202579. We'll take 2 more calls. Yes, because of time. Good morning.
Hello.
Good morning. Go ahead.
Yeah, my name is Darlington Brooklyn, and I'm calling from here tomorrow.
Okay.
Yeah, I want to know for the men, the family planning for the men, is there any way that men can take the family planning and then after like some time want to have children and have it? That's what I want to know.
Okay.
Because,
thank you. You will know that. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm calling from the village. Anyway, I have been family planning to all the child bearers.
Okay.
In the world. Yes, I just want to make a contribution because the family planning is good. It has a foundation, and children from kids. But most of the time, especially the people in the interior, they are not taking advantage of the macro law. Because the macro law, we have a myth and we have spread that is evaporated in the interior. So they say that it is fully for Pidima. All the way we want to go for all regions and we try to counsel them, they still not agreed. They wouldn't end up back with all the youth, the Ghana, all the ones, the careful, all the Ghana price. But they don't even want to say no female man into the female court. It's only the female will come and ask for the court. But the female court don't know because they're going to the cycle to look at the fee and shame. So I just want to tell my colleagues in studio that the family planning will need to carry the message so that the micro law cannot expire, especially in the people will say to them, it's choice. Yes, it's a constant choice for it means the one would encourage people to take the family planning, to take the micro because it will make it increase the price of the gap of the micro children.
Okay.
We all need to try a platform for people to have family, especially after the
Okay. Yeah, sorry. Okay, thank you. We don't have the luxury of time like that. So yes, it's open to all of you. Hello, the mics are open. Yeah, so
You people listening?
you're having consultation?
No, we're listening.
Yes, the mics are open. So yes, you can respond to the questions raised by these people. Go ahead, one after the other.
So thanks again so much. One of the questions is the return of fertility.
Mhm.
So the commodities are given based on the eligibility criteria. So return of fertility varies with individual, but on the overall we have 6 months to 1 year, plus for return of fertility for all the other commodities, with the exception of the jadel, that the one that is placed in the hand. So once it is removed, fertility returns immediately. So despite we have other conditions like STIs and other fertility issues, fertility returns just immediately after the use of the commodity,
Okay.
like 6 months to 1 year, with the exception of the one that is placed into the hand, the jadel.
Okay.
Okay. The one that has to do with the male planning.
Mhm.
So for male, we encourage abstinence, that's 1. 2, the use of condom. And 3 is the vasectomy. The vasectomy is a permanent method that was previously talked about, but that has to do with in-depth counseling. So you need to be counseled that this procedure is a permanent method that is irreversible. So if it is done, it is done. Once the valves are ligated, it's done. The next option, the next information given to that person is consent needs to be signed. You
Okay.
sign the consent and the procedure is done, and that's done with. And when the procedure is done, we give you 3 months to use condom, because you have still sperm within the system yet. So we encourage you to use the condom for 3 months. After 3 months, you are done. You can't impregnate anybody again. So
Okay.
if that information is not given to that person and that procedure is done, within 3 months, that person has the ability to impregnate somebody. So we encourage the information to be given while the consent is being signed.
Okay. Awareness in the interior part of the country.
So we have the awareness in the interior. All of the counties have structure. We have the county level, district, and facility level. And all of these things, outreach is being done at all levels. It's just unfortunate that some of our facilities, with the support needed to actually reach to the last mile, is difficult. But we have the CHA program that actually reach to the last mile beyond the 5K and 5K. And they provide family planning commodity as well, most especially the community-based family planning. Anything that has to do with facility-based, like the injectable and this and that, those that have not been trained, the CHAs, they refer the client to the health facility. So the CHA program is actually doing exceptionally well in the 5K and beyond the 5K.
Okay, so one of the callers, the first question was on one of the myths, said why some of our women are having big stomach because of family planning. So for me, first of all, I would say these are some of the myths that we are speaking against today. Family planning does not cause a woman's stomach to be big. Actually, what can happen within a female system is that after you reaches that reproductive age, when a woman starts to have children, your body shape will begin to change. But it is not the family planning that causes the woman's stomach to get big. Even adolescents that are taking family planning, you not see their stomach big. People that you see having big stomach, people that are taking maybe all of vitamins, people are obese, people are getting fat, you see your body will begin to take shape. There are some people you see they coming on, they are very thin. When they reaches that age, their body will begin to take those structure because of the system. That's why women are male, but it is not the family planning. Family planning does not cause fibroid. Some people even say family planning can give people growth, it give you fibroid. These are all myths. Everybody got their own health issue, or you may be having some system that needs some treatment, or you need to be checked out. That's why sometimes we advise people to seek for timely health seeking behavior. If you see any changes in your body, or you notice something happening to you that is very strange, go to the hospital. Like one of the callers said, some of her friends, they took family planning and today the infertility has not returned. No, it is not a family planning that causing the infertility problem. Sometimes it could be other health issue. But family planning, in fact, one of the benefits of family planning is that it promotes fertility. Like our oral pills, the macrocana. Sometimes we even use it to treat people to conceive. Because what happens, it will cause your hormone level to increase. It got almost in it. It got the progesterone, it got the estrogen in it, and all these things can even boost fertility. It can prevent ovarian cancer. It can even prevent it can prevent cervical cancer. There are a lot of health benefits associated with family planning, but family planning does not cause infertility, no.
Okay, so let's give 30 seconds across the board to close because of time.
So we have others asking questions on regards to health clubs like they had before. We at Big Sister Organization, we have health clubs, especially in the rural area, because we are both in Mosorado and that of Grand Bazaar. We are working on establishing school health clubs also in Mosorado, but we are dealing with the rural areas. We are in Grand Bazaar. We are dealing with several schools with the awareness issue, as we have called them, making reference to awareness. We are happy that we have young people on board because we believed that when we want to talk to young people, we should have young people setting as example. So we hope and pray that this year a awareness program will be able to reach a wide range of young people. After having us as young people on board, having Samantha being a young person, being the ambassador of family health, and I am Kanya as also a young person, understanding the importance and being able to relate to my peers on what it takes to take family planning, what are the benefits that are there for us. It will help us to be in school. It will help us to dream big. It will help us to do more things. I believe that our awareness will reach to the young people out there.
Okay, thank you.
Yes, so someone spoke about
We're closing,
awareness
we're
in
closing
school.
now.
Yes, so we have established like 2 weeks ago, we're in Bon County and Papolu, establishing a youth-friendly club and also in Mosorado as well. So we have gone in some counties already, started establishing youth-friendly clubs to enable youth to have more access to family planning and educate them more on family planning, so that is a way to carry on the awareness.
Thank you.
So we want to say thank you to the entire team, and thanks for the acceptance. So we hope that the public can actually make use of this World Contraceptive Day awareness, and we encourage our parents to actually take heed in terms of sharing that bond and sharing information with their kids in terms of the reproductive health and rights, so that our children will grow and be able to take the lead that we want them to take.
Okay.
A healthy nation is a resounding nation that will bring the growth to other nations as well. So we say thank you, and thank you to the team, and thank you for the acceptance.
Okay. Well, thank you. So the team has been here. We want to say thanks to all of you for coming to provide the awareness for our Liberian people. We hope that we can do this some other time again and provide education to our public. This is how we love to go home on this presentation of the Truth Breakfast Show, the midweek edition. We will be here tomorrow again with another edition. Ansu Salif, Marka Davis, Johnson Kula has been behind the cameras carrying us live. Do have yourself a wonderful, wonderful